Today I want to talk to you about education and creativity. If you remember, when we were children, were we ever afraid to do the things that we wanted to do? We were so curious, we did things that we didn't even know about. But as we grew up, what happened? We were afraid to do the things that we wanted to do. There were certain risks, like the cost of what we wanted to do, social pressure, your social image. Would you still maintain your image if you, say, were a musician instead of becoming a doctor like your parents wanted to? We were afraid to make mistakes. We still are. And unfortunately, in real life, companies think the same way too. Making a mistake somehow becomes the worst thing that you can possibly do. But mistakes, they're a part of education, they're a part of learning. Do you know that Picasso said that everyone is born an artist? But the problem is remaining an artist as you grow up. And I'll tell you why it's so hard. Ever since we were young, you might remember your parents saying, oh, you're in a band? Please don't keep doing that. You need to focus on your studies. And, we were always told to go in the mainstream path, which is the sciences, right, or business, right? The high-paying jobs, per se. But I'll tell you what. There is a certain hierarchy of education. In schools, first comes mathematics and the sciences, next come the humanities, and then finally there are the arts. If you remember, in school, don't you remember having been taught 7 hours of mathematics or sciences in a week and getting only about half an hour or 1 hour of arts? Why is that? Why is it that doing what you want to do, right, being an artist, doing arts, or even humanities, why is it considered taboo? Or why is it considered lower than doing sciences? Okay, I'm going to speak out of experience here. I draw, but also right now I'm pursuing programming. Don't make no mistake, I love programming. But if I were to choose arts, if I were to draw for a living, consider what my parents would say. They would be very disappointed. All my relatives would be completely against it. They'd talk behind my back. Society would talk behind my back. They'd consider what I do lower than, I don't know, programming, being a doctor, being an engineer. But why is that? You've definitely heard the saying, don't judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree. We aren't fish, are we? We have the ability to talk. We can argue. We can choose our own way. We're humans. So what I'm saying is, don't be afraid to fight social norms. Don't be afraid to fight your parents' wishes. And I'm not saying this is only about those who are artists or in a band or, musicians where your parents tell you to do, business or mathematics. I'm saying anyone. Say you were born in a wealthy family and you're expected to carry on the family business. You don't have to do it. You can fight back. You can do what you want to do. See, there are certain repercussions to not being able to do what you want to. Later on in life, you will regret it. Regret is one of the strongest emotions. And for example, look at Hitler. Hitler was an artist, a very good one at that too, but he was a failed artist. And later on in life, certain things, regret, so many emotions, it took over him, and look what happened. I'm not saying you're going to become Hitler, but I'm saying there are serious repercussions to ignoring what you want. So I'm going to end by saying, don't be afraid, right? Take what I've said into consideration and do what you want to do. Pursue what you want to do, and you will be happy. And good things will happen. Good things will happen to those who pursue what they want. Thank you.